Are you an indie podcast or content creator looking to reach a wider audience? Look no further. Introducing Podcastic, the ultimate podcast network designed exclusively for indie creators like you. At Podcastic, we believe in the power of unique voices and fresh perspectives. We're here to amplify your passion and creativity, connecting you with a growing community of engaged listeners who crave original content. Podcastic is more than just a platform. It's a support system built for indie podcasters, offering a range of resources to help you succeed. From tailored promotional campaigns to professional production assistance, we're here to help you shine. Our intuitive platform makes it easy for you to be seen and heard. We do all the heavy lifting for you. You just show up and create. Plus, with our advanced analytics, you'll gain valuable insights into your audience's preferences, allowing you to refine your content and grow your fan base. Ignite your passion, expand your reach, and thrive with podcasting. Visit our website at www.podcasticlife.com to get started. Podcastic, the home for indie podcasts and content creators.
I pray that my love for you is bigger than what my parents have.
So you must be my daughter's new friend?
Candy, let me ask you a question.
Oh, so this him? This the man that comforts you more than me?
Mama, all men ain't like daddy.
That's not fair!
The content you're about to hear is a part of a paid programming segment. The views, opinions, and statements expressed belong solely to the sponsor and do not reflect those of Podcastic or its host. This segment is for informational and promotional purposes only and should not be considered as advice or endorsement. Listener discretion is advised.
Guest appearances, cause you experience us on the cusp of blowing up. Wake up, wake up. Rise and Grind Morning Show.
Yep, you already know what time it is. Welcome to the Rise.
Oh, okay, thank you.
All right, there, Brittany, go ahead. Handle that. Welcome to the Rising Ground.
This is the most disgusting man.
I'm not discussing. I just told the truth. Hey, man, I really got. Look, I've been up all night.
You said like you've been up all night.
Yeah.
That's probably facts.
Anyway, halfway. Welcome to the Rising Ground. I want to show y'all. You know what we do. This is Monday through Friday. Today is a great day.
Monday
We have
through Friday.
Boom. Wake up. Wake up.
Wake up, wake up.
She giving you the cue, Cal. You see what she doing? Pay attention, Sonny. Okay, she telling you to scoot your ass over, Cal. You talking? Yeah.
I thought you was talking about.
Don't worry about it.
Monday, she's talking about that way.
This way, where I'm at. Okay.
This your camera right here. All right.
Okay. This is why I don't do cameras a lot.
Okay.
That's why you be had like you in the closet.
He be like, hey man.
He be like, hey man.
Hey man.
I'm Batman, man.
I know that's right.
You know, Batman did not have any superpowers.
Exactly.
No,
he was just a
was
guy.
Rich.
He had intelligence. He was very keen.
But I always thought he was boring.
He was brilliant. No, Batman dope as hell. He was actually
boring to me.
Bruce Wayne, one of the best characters ever written.
Yeah, but especially I don't know.
That's Batman, right?
Yes.
Because George Clooney was the one I liked.
The worst one though.
He was the worst one.
But that was
Who was your best Batman?
Christian Bale.
Bale, yeah.
I knew you were about to say Christian Bale. Christian Bale was good. I like Christian.
Keaton is the OG though.
Yeah, Keaton, he was the dopest one to me. Bale was in a whole nother universe. All of them was in different universes. So most people don't understand.
I like Poison Ivy.
Yeah.
Poison Ivy. I can't wait to the new Poison Ivy. When people see the new Poison Ivy, I think she's gonna be black.
That'd be dope.
Oh, I hope it's me.
Oh, that'd be Brittany.
Oh, I hope it's me. Ooh.
That'd be dope.
Those are the type of characters I want to play.
We need to talk about this. My nipples just got hard. Listen, so
they all.
Shut up,
Mother Nature, man.
Something's seriously wrong with her.
So today we got Brittany with us, Calvin is with us. Hey y'all, we are in the building. In the one and only same man. The one and only
Shandy.
Hey Shan.
Shanny with us.
I
She's
was about
trying to
to
act
say-
like she ain't here today.
I was just about to say, and the one and only Shanny Sanders with us, the award-winning Shanny Sanders with us.
Ones and twos.
Yes, and she had a great show yesterday. She did One Step
One step
Close.
close. Yeah.
Yes, I tapped in.
Yeah, one step
At first,
closer.
I had to figure out who that was. Then I found out who it was. I said,
Anyway, so today is a good day. I do got a gas station chronicle.
you went to the gas station.
I went to the gas station because when I got where I was going, I was like on EE.
You was on EE?
Yeah, it reminded me when
A double E?
when I got to the light. That one was like, I said, oh, okay.
Can I ask you a question? Do you ever get nervous when you get on like that long?
Nope.
Oh, I do. I be praying like, Lord, just let me get to the gas
Because
station.
I was a man, and I realized I stay close to the right side of the street just in case. Because when we go, he could just roll his ass right to that corner,
Coast on over to the station.
Yeah, coast right into the station.
I've had some of those moments.
Yeah, but,
Tell him.
yeah. He said, "Tell him." He didn't say, "Telly." She like, "Huh?" She like, So
Monday
yeah, but the gas
through
station was kind of funny because I was in a foreign gas station this time, and I was like,
Foreign. Aren't they all foreign?
No, it had. I mean, a new gas station. This is something.
Oh, it's okay. Well, you should say that. You should specify
I said
that.
what I
no,
said.
you didn't.
I said what I said.
You know, I got into it with some people on Facebook yesterday about saying what I said.
Go ahead. I'm waiting for you to go ahead. Eat
No,
that
go
one.
on.
Anyway, gas is a motherfucker. Gas is like 3.29 cents a
In
day.
some places, $3.49 depending on where you are.
That's fuck. That's crazy.
Not liking it.
I'm not liking it at all.
$3.22.
322. Well, you did good in life. Shout out to our fucked up President Trump.
I think we can't. I think we should just wait and see what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
I really do.
Yeah.
I really do.
Every
Because
time
I think things look bad before they get better.
I think we just when to be
I
war
do.
going when to go on war.
We're not going to war.
The people in the gas station be like, "Ticket out here." They like they stupid. They don't know.
Definitely
the
hit that
I
button.
can tell you
Go
right,
right
now,
up.
we're not going to war.
Oh, we at war now.
We're not going to war.
No.
You know what's very interesting
I'm listening.
is that in the Bible,
In the Bible.
it talks about this in Matthew. There's going to be wars. There's going to be rumors of wars. All these things are going to be happening, and that is like the birth pains of the world before our Savior comes back.
Okay.
So I find it very interesting that we are really living in that time.
What if Jesus come back and get on Jordans? Too soon.
He can't be fresh.
No, but
That would blow our minds. Though, if he was black,
honestly,
really, like,
No, for
and
real.
showed
if he
up
was
like
what?
that.
If he was what?
If he was actually
He definitely has color.
us and showed up like that would blow everybody's mind.
So put it like this: if you really read the Bible and study the history and where he was and where he was born, he has color.
No, most definitely.
Definitely has color.
Bronze.
You can't beat 130-degree weather every
That's
day
right. He has color
and be white.
But exactly.
Can't.
He said skin of bronze on the screen, right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. He
Yeah.
definitely has color, but I find it very interesting that we are really kind of like living out the Bible.
Yeah.
If you really read it,
Revelation.
The Bible says that life life is a constant, constantly. It never changes. It just repeats itself.
I'm here, so like, we're not going to war. I can tell you that.
I mean, we go to war. Bombs will not land near us.
We're not gonna have no problem.
We ain't gonna have no problem.
No. In 2029,
So that's a different story.
it might be a different story.
But I put like I would say this.
That's all I'm gonna say.
That's really close, though.
It's really close.
If you think about
Shady,
it.
like my firstborn will only be 2.
No, for real. No, at that point, like,
My reason for saying that, if you're a spiritual person and you're spiritually in tune, you can see what's actually happening.
Oh, yeah. You can
And
feel
because of the prophet that I do follow and I do, go after and listen to, yeah.
Yeah, I would
So
say
basically,
that. I
and
would say
also watch your money.
heavy on that.
No, I'm so serious. He said, this is what he said. He said, if you can invest in anything, invest in food, invest in learning how to grow your own food and do things like that. Watch your money.
Yeah. Candace Owens, who I don't preferably like, however,
She be on it.
She be on it, and she said there's a cyber attack about to happen. There's about to be a cyber epidemic, meaning that things that charge up will no longer charge. The grids are going to go out very soon, and we got to be ready
Oh,
for it.
no, that's GPS. That is all.
I mean, but
What's
Shady,
interesting is that
That's
people
wild.
are being warned,
Yeah, most
right?
definitely.
And they're telling people, and everybody's like, "Oh no, 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 no!" I'm telling you right now, we're
going
not going to
down.
go to war. But in 2029, y'all
Say
better
that year specifically.
be Careful.
29.
You got a couple years to get it right.
Okay.
Get it right, get it tight. Hey, y'all,
I'm giving y'all the chance to get yourselves together.
let's go to the
I'm
topic.
going with the
He not
remnant.
pleased.
You going with the what?
I'm going with the remnant.
What group is that? Is that rap or R&B group?
Not the R&B.
Hold on to the remnants, baby.
Trying to see the bride, man.
Okay.
But protect your youth.
Protect your what?
Protect our youth. Have society lost hope?
Facts.
Silence.
Hell yeah. And
So YN epidemic, huh?
it need to be a Y. We need to start saying YBs, young boys, because what I've learned is
They have been failed tremendously.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
and we
but-
have ourselves to blame
It's
tremendously.
a lot of the households.
Yeah.
I just
They
said
don't
we
want to
have
speak
a-
on it.
That's the issue. The household.
Yeah.
Daddy is gone.
We got mothers putting a lot of energy, a lot of bad energy into.
Come on
Sons.
in, damn it. How you doing? Good morning, y'all.
What's up now?
Yeah, hey, y'all. These are people. Yeah, just close the door. Come on, have a seat. Oh, you need a seat. You need another chair. All right. I tell you what, Brittany, take over.
Okay.
Yeah, quick. You
I'm
chewing-
sorry, I was chewing my apple, but that's what. I'm sorry.
Okay. Don't.
Me and Kevin was talking. We were talking about the household
Right.
of the father's not being present, right? And
right.
and you can tell that the father makes all of the difference in the household. So I definitely agree with you when you said that, Calvin. But you were in the middle of saying something. You said the mother has what? No.
It's a lot of energy and a lot of trauma that's being shifted over to sons and daughters, and
Like what?
just
You said a lot of trauma.
yeah, just generations of trauma just being put into the children in the household. Fatherless household.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think
Dang it.
I think that there has been systems set in place, right?
Oh, definitely,
We do
definitely,
know that, so
definitely.
I can't negate that there hasn't been. Would you be quiet?
He is so
Can't
unreal.
negate the fact that systems have been set in place, right?
Oh yeah,
And
yeah. That's a much
we've
bigger conversation.
fallen into some of those systems and things like that, and that has played a part as well. But I can't blame everything on systems. I think we do have to take some responsibility,
Definitely. Definitely.
as the adults
Yeah.
and the elder people, when it comes to our youth.
Yeah, it's a
and
lot.
things
It's a
like
lot
that.
of nuance to that for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I definitely agree. Like having the father out of the household has had a tremendous impact on our youth and
Definitely.
just black community in general.
Because all these YBs walking around, you know what I mean? I'm not
Well,
gonna say.
not only just that, drugs coming into the community as well. You know what I mean?
they
Like-
talking about- so here's the thing. This is one thing I've learned, and this is God's truth. They was preparing us. Now the drug thing is different.
Mm-hmm.
People declare not the epidemic, right?
Mm-hmm.
Drugs was kind of good for black folks. You know why? Because of the transactions of the monies that's in our communities, right? So we had a money flow, a cash, real.
So in the business sense, you're saying that it was good.
In the business sense of, I don't care if it was marijuana. I ain't talking about crack cocaine. I'm not thinking about the epidemic.
Okay.
I'm talking about in general of things that's tangible that we can buy from each other, right?
Okay.
That means money was circulating. What they did, they started strategically started making us go to plastic. Mm-hmm. Right? Mm-hmm. So what kind of drug dealer gonna be like, hey man, use my car right quick, just go hit? They're not doing that, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And so it took out Big Mama selling cakes and pies. It took away the neighborhood lawn service dude, you know what I mean? It took out a lot of people, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And it took money out of our hands. And let's face it, when drug dealers was around, don't get me wrong, I dig the epidemic and the morals was fucked up. But you got a lot of drug dealers like, hey, go cut all my people grass. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. All the elderly people cut their grass. You know what I mean?
So in a way, it created a lot of economic opportunities and put us in position
cash
to
flow.
Yeah.
Cash flow. It definitely helped with
So it's
cash
like
flow.
Facebook.
Good morning, Jerry.
Yeah.
Good and bad.
Yeah.
But then they regulated it after the fact.
Yeah, then they regulated. You got people right now doing
Who regulated?
government.
Gotcha.
The government, everything that we created, government took away. That's what
Toxic Tone. What's
up,
up, baby?
Tone? Yeah, he was in the building. That was the guy in the background saying Toxic Tone.
Shout out Toxic Talk tonight at 8:15.
Toxic Talk, 8:15.
Yeah.
So, but the thing
So
is,
it's safe to say keep the government out your business.
that's why. Listen,
Facts.
I told.
Good morning,
Listen, hey, LaShawn, I ain't seen LaShawn in a while.
Good morning, GGM.
Good morning, Mrs. Good game.
Talk to Todd.
Good morning, Todd.
Top
Is
of
that
the
him
top.
with a cigar?
Ty, my baby.
Good morning, Mom.
Who in the hell is Pamela?
That's my mother.
Hey, Miss Parker. They definitely Apple Pay and Cash App now. It's weird, but they do make transactions like that, unfortunately.
Did you get the video that I sent you
Yes.
about Walmart
Yes.
and Apple?
Yeah. Well, they've been
pretty
at
deep.
They've been at war. Apple, Walmart don't even accept tap.
They sure don't, and it gets on my nerve.
Yeah, don't.
I get so mad. I'm like,
But they got what they did was smart. They do it. They had their own form of tap.
Walmart the big dog.
Yeah.
Walmart the only one got to
Listen.
They
put
need
the
to go
gloves
back
on with
to
Amazon.
24 hours.
The only ones.
Yeah. But you said it go back to 24 hours.
They need to go back to 24 hours.
Facts.
What you
Facts.
need at 2 o'clock in the morning?
Listen, if I'm up, I'm up. If I'm up, I'm up.
Walmart saved a lot of the plant folks.
It did.
In 24 hours. A lot of the midnight plant
I
folks, Walmart
swear.
saved us.
You know why?
You forget something.
said at midnight. Don't you have to be there at 10:30?
No, we
No.
get off 6 in the morning, 5 in the morning sometimes.
But another,
McDonald's opening up for y'all.
But you need things from Walmart.
But Brittany,
I don't know.
Walmart sell condoms. So listen.
So does the gas station. You said no.
Oh my goodness.
I didn't say
Oh, I was like, they don't.
You're like, well, I understand. So we got two guests in the building. One is, she's not a stranger danger here. Her name is Tamika Davis. Tamika, how are you doing today?
I am fantastic. How are you today?
Why you shake like that?
That was very enthusiastic.
It was.
Because I'm fantastic.
Okay.
She got the energy this morning. I love it.
Yes,
Well, so you are here to represent your group. What's the name of your group?
Erogenous.
Erogenous.
Good morning and Grand Rising.
Oh, don't say Grand Rising.
Wealth Rising, Wealth Rising,
like that.
and Great Awakenings,
Okay.
everybody.
Good.
Okay,
How about
awakening.
that?
Okay.
So you
Great
have
Awakenings every day.
You have your partner with you. What's his
Yes,
name?
I do. I have my bandmate here with me, Tim Ellerby.
hello, everybody. Hello.
Tim Weatherby.
Yes.
Morning, brother.
Ellerby.
Ellerby.
Okay. You know, last time I heard the word Weatherby, it was on
No, Ellerby.
Elderby.
Ellerby.
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 Well, the last time I heard a name similar, it was on.
Wow, something seriously wrong with
Shut
them.
your ass up.
Something seriously wrong with them.
That's why nobody like you, Brittany.
I don't care.
You talk
God
all the time.
loves me.
Sad.
God loves me.
Okay.
And I know who I am in Christ.
So does that.
All right now.
So, Tamika, you on punishment. Stop. No, don't give it back.
It's okay. Listen, don't listen to him.
Leave
Give
it
her
now.
grace. Give her grace.
That damn Android.
Is that what that
Is it? I'm sorry. Is this? It may be the case. It may be the case.
That's okay.
That's a droid.
The case is
sorry.
the case is
It's a
thick.
little big.
I would say the case
That's what
is
she
thick.
said.
Yeah.
See, that's why I wrote that comment, Shannon. That's why I wrote that comment, Shannon. You heard what she just said? Is that a droid? You heard what she just said?
Oh my
Are you a
That's why I wrote that comment I wrote.
Are you a Droidian?
Brittany,
Yeah, sure.
You
Long live Android.
Brittany, will you go ahead and eat that damn apple?
Why are you worried about how I'm eating apples?
Are you gonna use
try
this,
it?
Miss Davis?
I am.
Okay, I'm gonna give you loose legs.
Okay, moose legs.
I got a stick too. Look at that.
Mess around with that moose knuckle. Anyway, so,
Yeah, you want a stick?
whoa.
Oh, man.
You just gonna give it a stick right here on camera?
Well, they are
Well,
Oh my
bandmates.
gosh.
It's Friday.
Meanwhile, on the east side.
Saying other news.
2 minutes later.
Oh, that's why I'm working.
Okay. Today
Yeah.
is Friday. I'm sorry. You asked for it. You said it Friday.
Freaky Friday.
I swear every Friday. Every
Freaky
Friday.
Yeah. Oh my God, it get worse. Wait till the goo come. Anyway, so No, Brittany, you talking about come on now? You ain't watching you eat this damn apple on camera. Yeah.
You know how they be like caught you on 4K?
Take me off when I eat my apple.
Hilarious.
Did you see that?
Miles is disgusting.
Look, my man's in the hole.
Brittany like this. So I'm just saying.
I'm gonna cut them smaller next time. Now I'm feeling attacked.
No, they
I'm feeling attacked. That's why I don't eat my bananas when I come on the show.
You can never eat
They
a
do
whole
like that.
Eating my
banana.
bananas when I come on here. That's why I wait till I leave work.
It's sad
I
we
leave
can
from
no
here.
longer do.
First of all, let me tell you something, Tamika. Brittany had this damn grape. Look like Forrest Gump made it, right?
Okay.
And she was like this. She's like, right on camera, not sitting there like.
See how nasty you can even eat.
Shout out to the mic.
Cat, I was like this.
When was this?
Well,
When was
that this morning.
Cal about to catch the replay?
I don't know.
It was June 2nd.
Look, time step 3032.
And then I watched the tape all the time. Time stamp was 512.
That's
No,
all.
I'm gonna get Britt them flowers though. She one of the most professional people I've
Yes,
met.
she is. Yes, she is.
Oh, thank you. I
I'll
should
give her
like
that.
that.
Very good.
The way Brittany, she carries herself nice, like a nice
Lady.
one, young lady, definitely,
Big time.
And,
Yes.
and then I don't even. Anyway, I want to go.
Thank you. Yeah. So back to
Our regularly scheduled program.
yes.
So today, y'all, we're gonna talk about erogenous. Erogenous got a couple things coming up.
Yay.
For sure.
Yeah, and then but y'all gonna play the game with us right now.
Okay.
Our topic is pride.
Okay.
What-
We're not gonna win the prize though.
Imagine that
That's
all the
okay.
time.
We about to play again. Erogenous.
Cocaine is a hell of
This enthusiasm is
Good morning,
infectious.
Miss Monique.
Hey,
And
Monique.
congratulations to you and Richard on your anniversary.
Congrats.
I can't keep a
See,
woman.
now you can take advice from them.
Okay, and let me take my notes.
Cause I can't keep a woman for 28 weeks. You know.
You can't keep a woman for 28 seconds.
Hey, my look ain't
That's
that
really
good either.
commendable. That's so
It's
commendable.
very commendable.
It gives hope.
I wonder.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's beautiful though.
It is.
What if both of them got knocked on the head, but they been hiding it for this long?
That's
you know?
wild.
That's wild.
Listen, keep it in the
You
family.
gotta knock somebody the fuck out in 20 years. You have to.
Not necessarily.
Somebody can
You
touch
know
somebody.
what though?
Not necessarily.
Shit.
Richard seems like the type of person that would diffuse the situation.
What if?
And that probably made Miss Monique even more upset.
Hey, Shane, I'm gonna just say this though. In a lot of situations, when you try to diffuse, it get escalated.
Yeah.
That is
That's
true.
what I'm saying. So
That
Miss
is
Monique
true.
Probably, that probably irritates her sometimes. Like, I'm trying to have an argument.
I'm trying to be
right now.
mad,
You over
yeah.
there being nice.
No, I get it.
Cause I ain't gonna do nothing but sweet talking.
Right.
Yeah,
And
this
that's
is not
gonna
the
make me
time for
mad.
this.
That's
That's
all
not
I'm
the
doing.
time.
Going to
You so
make me
beautiful. Why you mad?
See, that's toxic.
You so
That's
gorgeous. Why
toxic.
you mad at
That's
me?
toxic. That's
That's
toxic.
toxic.
Women be like,
I'm ready to fight.
women
Because
be
I'm like-
That's called getting away from domestic violence. That's
Look,
what
because
that's
now
called.
I'm like, you know,
Especially
Getting away from
if I'm being serious about something,
Yeah.
and you want to sweet talk, now I'm mad.
now it's not
So
the
you
time.
not pretty today?
I'm mad.
Okay, all right.
I ain't gonna lie, that A.
You not pretty today?
I didn't say that, but don't change the subject.
You see, that's the thing.
women
See,
and-
Miss
and-
Monique said, yes, he's the count.
Yup.
It seemed like it,
Miss
yeah.
Monique look like she get a
They
pop
call it
up,
that for
pop
sure.
off. Monique like, so hold on, you mean to tell me it's not on sale? I got the sale sign right
This
in my
false
hand.
advertisement.
Richard be like, hey, just calm on down. We don't worry about it. We don't even want. No, we want it, but we want to sell. And then Richard is calm. But what if he a man? What if he like Dez?
Usually,
and Dez
calm
is,
people do have another side, so be careful.
For real.
But
For real.
if you continue to,
Yeah,
keep
'cause
them on that other side, you good.
You fuck around and find out fucking with me.
All right, okay.
You be mad as hell. You be like, where did my other teeth go?
My other set.
You remember that? So hey, to our guest, I'm about to call your ass. I'm about to call you What's your name?
Tim.
This Tim.
Just Tim.
Just Tim.
Yeah, just Tim.
Just Tim. I'm just a Tim.
Shout out, brother Tim.
Yeah.
Right, there you
Oh,
go.
capital.
Tim and Tamika.
Yeah.
Tim, why y'all just name?
Just
why y'all
do TT.
Right, TT.
No, my band name is Diamond.
Yeah, and my band name is DJ Show. So
Wait a minute. Hold on. Y'all got me.
just on stage first on
The
list.
DJ Diamond
Tiffany,
Show.
don't hold that mic like that.
Miles, why we can't be regular people?
That ain't regular.
It's a microphone.
It's the pointing. That's why it works.
I mean, that's it. Brittany, I didn't see
Chill
you.
on Miss Davis.
He missed it.
Okay.
No, I ain't miss it. But goddamn it, y'all cut it out.
Bless you.
Check out Broad Day on Tubi.
Yeah.
Thank you. I didn't even understand.
What?
They had
Bless you.
$50
You're welcome.
You want some tissue?
I'm good.
They took
Okay.
it down for a minute.
All right. I would say this. Thank God for everybody who's here. I'm glad we made it here in a safe spot because.
Yes.
Yes,
Tiffany,
Lord.
why you just sound so goddamn so damn seductive? Yes.
Yes.
Jesus Christ. All right. What you doing
Hey,
today?
we're in a band called Erogenous. You gotta talk like that.
Oh, okay.
Erogenous.
Erogenous sound
Okay,
like a
Tim
white.
said
Is
what
that
he
like
said.
erotic?
It's what I was thinking.
Is that
of,
like that?
erotic.
So the first album, I like to call it an erotic audio experience.
Okay.
You sounding like an audio book right now.
Yeah.
That's why I asked her to come on board. I need you to talk. Yeah. Yeah, do that.
Okay.
Talk some
So
more.
what can we expect?
So the first album is called The Encounters Project. And on that, so I invite you to invite another person to experience it together because there's like erotic storytelling and music. So there are instrumentals between the stories and it kind of,
Why you ain't bring none of the music?
Why didn't?
Yeah, why you
Tim, you
Yeah,
didn't think
because I'm
about it?
interested in hearing it now.
Damn it. Okay, but then
You can't, because you know what? You can't airdrop it. Anyway, go ahead.
The shots.
That was really good.
The shots.
So basically, so I need to,
We're going to
so we
start
need to
wearing
set.
Android bulletproof vests out this
swear to
around
God.
here.
We need to set the tone.
Y'all not
right?
safe here.
So we need candles. We need wine.
yes,
Yeah,
for the
for sure.
first
That's what we need for the
first
first one.
Yeah.
Okay. Bye.
Throws.
Your vibes, whatever you need
By the
to get your
fireplace.
vibes
Gotcha.
right.
Yeah.
That's going to be the name of my next album.
We don't want to hear
right
it.
there.
Candles and Condoms. Go ahead.
Oh my God. Okay.
You gotta
Anyway,
have a
so
fireplace.
and then the next album.
Gotta have one.
Gotta have a fireplace.
Gotta have very much something.
Right.
wine.
Of course.
So then we decided to express the other parts of ourselves, which is through house music. So the next album is called Ebb and Flow. It is house music. The one we're working on now has house music on it, but we also put spoken word. We always seem to go back to a little spoken word.
A little speaking, okay. Yeah. All right.
spoken word.
All right.
Spoken word always dope.
Yeah, that didn't sound right with three men talking at the same time.
No, all you heard was baritone, and baritonist.
Right.
It didn't get me there at all.
No, in fact,
It's
it took
working
me
for
out the game.
somebody.
Okay.
Don't forget
Big Dorian, Big Dorian.
Don't
The
forget
Astro Glide.
Hi, Dorian.
Don't forget the after.
That's my mentor in the comments.
We can put them in the band too. Let's
Astro Glide.
Dorian,
Astro Glide.
you
Is that
invited to the
Lou?
band.
Astro Glass sound like some niggas with their butt cheeks cut out their pants.
Jesus Christ.
I'm not with it.
That's
So they got the
gonna be
chaps on.
Astro Slide.
Chaps.
Called the Prince Ups. Anyway,
Damn.
so to our guests,
Yes.
protecting our youth. Has society given up on them?
Society has set some things in place to occupy the youth so that they are not engaged at the level of civic responsibility and enlightenment that they need to be.
Okay, that was a great
It
answer.
was a very political way of saying y'all didn't give them social media and iPads and all that
bullshit and video games and all that stuff.
It's a very political response of saying y'all done gave them a whole bunch of knowledge to keep them dummies dumb.
I'm about to say, in other words, y'all fucking up.
They seeing a lot. They seeing
I
a
mean,
lot.
because honestly, they don't even really, I don't even know what they're learning in school.
Nothing.
I have conversations with high schoolers and it's like, oh, what are you guys learning? I don't know.
Yeah.
They go to school in hoodies and 100 degree weather. Aren't you hot?
I still don't get it.
I don't understand why they're
I'm
in hoodies.
maintaining.
Like, and I'm trying to understand. I'm like, well, what's really
You
going
gotta ask Shandy.
on?
Please ask Shandy.
Okay, because
We just be maintaining.
no.
You see, I got a jacket on right now.
But when I try to talk to like the younger, like my nieces and stuff, I'm always asking questions, and it's like I don't know.
I do the same.
I don't know. They walk around with these headphones on, not listening to anything. And if they are
Yeah.
listening to anything, it's TikTok.
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, is this like a style or like why
It's
do
a
you guys have
lifestyle.
the headphones on?
then-
Like I'm curious. I'm asking questions.
They've taken being introverted to a different level.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like
And COVID didn't help.
No.
at all.
Nobody trusts anybody after COVID.
That's
We
true.
all stayed in our houses, and they were like, "Well, now I'm back out in the real world, and you might kill me, so I'm gonna stay over here by myself."
Yeah, I mean, but then you die by yourself. So listen,
But you do know, like they are teaching their classes now to teach the younger generation how to interact with
How
people,
to socialize.
Yes, they
Yeah.
have actual classes.
I'ma go
now
there.
that you have to sign up.
all right, y'all. I'll talk to y'all later. I'm going. I'm
That you have to
leaving.
sign up for to actually
Shit.
have interaction, which is
Yes.
really unfortunate, right? Because
Yeah.
if you don't have human contact, you will die.
Yes.
Definitely.
That's true.
We don't
interact with one
understand
another.
that.
Definitely.
We don't understand.
That's
how
why
important
that's
it
why
is.
depression is so high. Anxiety is to the sky.
Suicide
And
rates
that's why
are-
that's
yeah,
why suicide is so
rates are-
high.
Yeah.
Because they don't know. Like, you can sit at a table with them and everybody's on their phone.
Yep.
So like, if you with me, like my nieces, phones off. We
Yes.
have conversations and I engage with them. We play games and all types of things, and they always have fun with Auntie Brittany. We have a party in this house. Y'all have we doing karaoke. we
Yes,
doing
I don't know
something.
what you doing. We having a party.
I play a very fucked up game when I go to restaurants and everybody on their phone. I just like, they be like,
That's
they
wild.
be mad as hell. They be like, the fuck you do that for?
Messing up my
Right.
My scroll time.
But I do it because I be showing them like, now y'all want to pay attention. Like, a person could have walked in with an AR-16.
Well, yeah, because we just heard this big boom.
boom. But at the same time, if their head was up, they would have seen it wasn't shit. You feel me? I mean,
That's true. They just
But you would have still had to. No, because you could be looking at something but not expecting it is coming.
I'm listening for that one panicked person with that loud ass scream. I'm listening for that for sure.
If y'all
Like
see
that
white
one-
people running in the restaurant, are y'all running or is it just
No,
when you see black people?
not necessarily.
What they doing? They looking for their phone.
Well, the reason why is because we were in a
That's us
restaurant.
too.
We was in a restaurant and I saw white people running, right? So all of us, we just kind of looking like,
What's going on?
if nobody was alarmed or anything, I'm like, if I see a black person run, I'm gonna run.
Yeah, because they have
taking off, no
legitimate
questions,
reason.
no questions.
Context clues. Yeah, like the white people were running, so I'm like, I don't really feel the need
Y'all
to
might not be
run.
running from.
Yeah, so I was like, I'm not about to get up and
There's
run.
only two reasons why black folks don't run in a restaurant. One, they either seen the rat, okay?
Right.
Yeah.
Or two, somebody got a gun. I mean,
Yep.
But
Yep.
I'm just saying, like,
They also saw.
they were
Oh,
running.
what?
which they also saw.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like they were running, and we were just so calm. Like, oh, okay, yeah, whatever. But I'm like, if that was one of us, we not about to sit here this calm.
Right.
Talk
So
about
why
it
were they
later.
running?
Yeah, exactly.
We don't know. We just saw them
We'll
running.
talk about it
We
later.
really- you know, when we said being dumb, like it was one
Yeah.
of those, like, they just being stupid, and then we just kind of kept.
What you say, Tim?
I said we'll run and then we'll talk about it later.
Yeah, because it's like, what we running for?
We gotta talk about it later.
Okay, debrief.
No, it's not.
You have to.
Anyway,
Hey man, what we was running for?
No, for real.
What happened? Bro? It was a dog. It was a dog or something.
Because nobody still never know. They just run.
my dumb ass, I'd be like, I was going to the bathroom. I don't know what the fuck they doing.
No, but remember on Kings of Comedy, that's what Cedric was talking
Yeah,
about. When
yeah.
white people be walking,
Yeah.
oh my god, why
It'd be
are
a
you
whole
running?
conversation and it just stopped. Run.
Something that Shani didn't see, I forgot.
Yeah,
she didn't
no.
see. She didn't watch the Kings of Comedy. She didn't see the Queens of Comedy.
That's crazy.
She didn't see no comedy. So Tim and
It's a
Tamika,
little shaky.
That's so sad.
Tim, what is your answer? Like, has society given up on the youth?
They gave up on the youth a long time ago. The kids got run into the houses. They turned off every avenue of expression for them. They closed down the Belle Isle Drive. You can't go on 7 Mile. You can't go to Roots Park. There's nothing for them to do. And then without the parents being at home, it's like they're learning from each other.
Yeah.
So when they get out there and they cut the food because they learned it from their peers, then society wants to go, well, they're no good, but that there's a reason for everything.
And
well, another thing too, they shut down the malls.
Yeah,
they did shut down the malls.
Like what? That's what people used
Never
to go.
thought that'd
We
be
used to spend many moments
in the mall, and even if you weren't buying anything, you just went to the mall because it was a hangout spot. It
Could
was
walk,
safe.
exercise, all that.
Exercise. You can go to stores. You can whatever
just wanted
you
to
can
eat.
eat.
Yeah, and then it'd be other youngins, and it's other youngins.
We went for boys. Okay,
yeah, and the boys are there for the girls,
and that's what we was looking for. We was there for
girls,
boys. We was looking for boys. Oh, they go over there. So come on, let's go put a lip gloss on. Okay, like that's what we were doing.
and walk by. Just walk by.
Yeah.
That sound like
So they
hunting.
could be like, "Hey, shorty." Hey,
wild
booty.
work.
Or they be like, "Hey, little booty."
In the mall.
They definitely called you little booty.
They did. Hey, little booty. It's like, dang, is it that small?
Each of that little funky ass walk, like what booty? Who the
I didn't
booty?
do none of that.
That was funny. But
was cute. I
but
talked to
Brittany,
him.
when you see a guy right now, what do you say?
I won't.
Hey, boy, come here, boy. Let me talk to you.
They look like
And they be like this too. They be like
Oh,
this.
no, for real. Guys,
They do.
actually,
They
they
extra
laugh
style.
about it. I be like, hey, boy. They be like,
Yeah, okay.
They be like, who me?
hilarious.
they be like, me? Be like, yeah, come here. I'm just talking. I'm just messing.
But I used to let the females those yell out their name like, "Hey, beautiful." She like, "Me?" I'm like, "No, not you. Your
Not
friend."
you.
Oh my god!
Well, I didn't have that done to me.
Hey, if
But
you-
they used to be, it used to be like a call or something guys used to do.
Dorian, y'all
like
didn't
that.
appreciate
Or
it.
school,
Y'all rather
something
sit
like
in
that.
your house and
Ski.
shop. Yep, that's true. That's what killed malls. Very true.
I'm not gonna lie, Amazon came and changed the game.
Yes.
And the fact
Totally.
that I can get it in 2 days and sometimes 4 hours.
It's
I'm
amazing.
sorry, Amazon, y'all better step y'all games up in the mall.
Like the brother was just saying, brother Tim, he was just saying, COVID. After COVID, people was like, "Hey, I'm just gonna order this. I ain't getting nothing."
Man, they told us to stay home and gave us all this money. All we did was shop.
Yeah.
They
And
gave us,
online, but
they gave us 40 acres in the middle, and our dumb ass ain't
they
do
did.
nothing together
But-
with nothing.
so
Nothing.
I did the thing that I did like about COVID was that the world did slow down for a bit.
Yeah.
And it did. I did like COVID a little bit because it was like, dang, I can finally breathe now. I can take my time now, and now I can
Spend time
regroup.
with your family. And,
Yeah, that wasn't that like, but I'm just
See, I was almost terminally ill around that time, so it's like it wasn't fun for me.
No.
But it was. But it
Yeah,
was.
I
I'm
just got out
sorry,
the hospital.
but it was
So, yeah.
it was one of those reality checks.
That's what it was for me.
Because
Yeah.
it was like,
Yeah.
what are we
Yeah.
doing?
Yeah.
You know,
Yes.
it's like we're running a race that we didn't even know that we were running.
Yes.
You know
Yeah.
what I
I'm
mean?
not
So
gonna lie, I wasn't staying in the house during COVID.
I wasn't in the house during
I
COVID
wish I
either.
was gonna be sitting at the door. Yeah, gotta get a pizza. No, I'm not.
I mean, we were having kickbacks.
I
and
don't know.
still
I
doing
took
things.
it serious.
No, I ain't taking it
I
serious
didn't take
at
it
all.
serious
I
because
took
I
it
knew
serious. Serious at
the
all.
reason why is because I had watched that movie,
Yeah. Oh, which
Oh,
one?
Which one?
Contagious.
Contagious.
Yeah, well, I couldn't afford.
I had watched that movie and we were living Contagious. That movie came out in 2011 and then that happened in 2020.
Oh, Contagion.
Contagion, yeah.
Yeah.
That movie.
Yeah. That was crazy.
That was us.
Yeah.
I had watched the movie, so I'm like,
But you know
this is all
Hollywood do
government.
that all the time. They tell you what they're going to do before they do it.
Well, this is iRobot.
There was a
I Am
project
Legend.
2020 that they were talking about in 2015, and people were like, "Well, what's Agenda 2020?"
Yeah.
And it's like, well, what is that? Well, when 2020 got here, we figured it out. It was COVID. They were planning that stuff.
Well,
from
the Terminator is about to happen.
Yep, yes it is. And
iRobot.
Yep.
I Am Legend, because I Am Legend, what happened with that was it was the vaccine.
Yeah.
With,
Oh,
people
yeah,
were
yeah.
falling off.
It was
They
supposed to be
gave
like a
everybody
cancer
vaccine.
Terminator, it was
Yeah.
the whole AI that took over and became self-aware and started going, we don't
Exactly.
need humans no more.
Dorian said,
Exactly.
lazy,
Yeah.
fickle society don't complain about what was when you helped kill it. Shout out to Amazon and DoorDash.
Hey, thanks.
First of all,
We shopped and we ate.
Well, that's Jeff Bezos. I don't know who did DoorDash.
well, for ladies that's lonely, they got a new one coming out too.
Hey, internet killed radio, Dorian.
Oh, internet definitely killed radio.
Also.
Well, it's
Internet
destroying
killed
people
everything.
because now, over in China, they got the little dials where you can have your own little dial.
Yeah.
And you can make the dial your relationship.
I can't touch nothing that ain't real.
Yeah.
That's what
That's
I'm
facts.
But it's not. They say that it feels like a human.
Yeah, it's coming
So
out.
it looked like real.
Yeah, but
And
with all
then they said
these
you could take
BBLs and all this fake
That's
stuff,
crazy.
y'all should.
Yeah.
I don't
what's
like
the
that.
difference?
You can
I
take
don't
a
like
picture
that
of
person.
somebody that you like and send it to the company. They'll
And they'll
make
make-
the dial
And they'll
based on
make
the
the
person
dial
that you
based on
like.
Facts, Dorian. Facts.
That's what I was saying though. They coming up with something for the women. It's called Dick Dash, and I think I think y'all gonna enjoy it.
Jesus Christ!
I don't think they will.
Brit like it's off the market.
They probably will. No, but it's
White
really
women be
sad.
like, "Can you give me that Omarion guy?" You know,
That's a wild word.
Ain't nobody checking for him.
well, he got titties too.
Don't disrespect
so,
Marion. Now Chris Brown on the other hand.
Yeah, okay.
Chris Brown on the other hand.
They about to fan out.
Actually, I probably won't ever fan out.
Shit, Brittany, I don't know.
I wouldn't.
For the right one.
I wouldn't. No,
For Rod or Wayne.
Yeah, I'm not fanning out.
She gonna fan out for a nigga going to commit suicide. He already gonna die.
I just don't see it because I could never obsess over something I can't touch.
Ooh.
That's what I'm saying.
That's why you
like,
do
I
meet and
wouldn't fan
greet.
out.
Cannot. I'm talking about on a consistent basis, though, Shan. Let me say consistently, Shan. Consistently.
No, I'm gonna be
Let me say
honest.
that.
I wouldn't fan out because I think Chris Brown would be that cool
Yeah.
of a person. I
He'd
wouldn't
be
have
like
to
a
fan
big
out.
brother.
That's why he not beating on you.
Yeah. Damn.
So he ain't never
I'm about to
escaping
tell
the
y'all right
charges.
I'm
now.
messing you up.
That man was defending himself. Okay,
He was defending himself.
he was defending himself.
Like, listen, as a man,
He was
there's
defending
things
himself.
that you don't do. You're a man.
You don't
can
defend her
remove
like that.
yourself
There's
from
no
the
reason to
situation.
defend
So this-
yourself quite like that.
But for me,
No,
no,
stop,
because he
stop.
was in the car and they was
So,
driving and she
yeah,
was hitting him.
yeah,
But for
yeah.
me, I believe you should keep your hands on yourself. Period.
Period.
And I don't
Facts.
think you should hit no man, but I do believe that man has the right to protect himself.
Listen, my mama
You should
told
not
my
just
mother-
be hitting on
my-
people.
my-
That's
my-
my
my-
favorite
Hey, well, driving is a sticky
Protect
situation. That's all I'm gonna say.
Because I know some
Yeah.
females that have been in a car with a dude. He's driving and she's going to town on him.
That's
He
a
has
sticky
every right to
situation.
protect
We could both die.
So we don't.
Off that.
Yeah.
Off that.
We don't
alone.
stop and get out the car.
That's an easy
Wait a
fix.
minute, wait a
I
minute.
don't.
Hold
They
on,
don't have
Tim.
a freeway.
Tim,
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Chris Brown hit the brakes. He said,
But
wild.
my thing is, I don't think you should hit anybody.
There you go.
But
Facts.
nobody ever talks about the domestic abuse that men endure. And I don't,
Yes, ma'am.
at the end of the day, they're
Applause.
human.
Applause, button.
So I don't
Applause,
think you
button.
should hit
Leave it on for a
anybody.
minute.
But that man has a right to defend
You're right.
himself.
All right.
I don't care what nobody say.
My mother told me a long time ago. I came home, my neck was shit was all scratched up, but the girl wanted to go to Cody, so I understood. So
Wow.
when I came home, my mother said, "Who did that?" I was like, "Tanina." He said, "Did you scratch that bitch back?" I'm like,
Oh.
"No, my shit, girl."
Oh, yeah.
She said, "If anybody put their hands on you, you put them. You defend
I
yourself."
believe he has the right to defend himself.
I've known dudes that've been laughed at by law enforcement because they tried to put and they like, oh, this girl only this tall and this you gonna do law enforcement though.
Yeah.
Laughed in their face. You want to put a PPO on such and such? She just look like
Well,
laughed in their face for real.
that some of them short ones is like the Tasmanian devil.
Man, hey, ridiculous.
They like them little dogs. You know how little dogs, they always
Yeah,
think they tough.
ankle biters. Ankle
But
biters.
that's probably with me and it's I like that demon on there, right? You're right.
No.
Until that demon come the other way.
No.
I tell men and
You do
women,
have to be careful with that.
keep your hands to yourself.
got to.
Because I think a person has the right to defend themselves.
got to.
Period.
I would teach my child definitely to defend him or herself. I don't give a damn
You have
if
to
somebody
defend them.
swing. You either swing back or you block till the police come, whoever come. Because I ain't gonna lie, I was a small guy my whole life. Well,
Yeah.
shit.
The shot's being taken again.
No,
You're still
say
there.
at what point was you small?
What point?
Body shaming these men is not gonna go for
small.
them.
It's okay because that's coming.
I was
That's
small.
on the way.
I was turning
That's on the way,
25
Cal.
years old. So anyway,
Okay.
Do y'all have body shame?
You just protected us a second ago.
Well,
Now you
I
body
didn't
shaming
hit
us?
him.
Whoa, whoa.
Yeah.
I didn't hit
You
him.
just protected us.
Well, that's not. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that because I don't think that y'all get it as much as we do. But moving
Right.
on.
No, we get it
Body
though. We get it for sure.
Yeah,
we
but
get it for
moving
sure.
on. But moving on.
You're horrible with that.
So it's always so interesting how the wide
Not moving on.
variety of love that men are shown. Men get their grays and they're like more handsome and now they're distinguished. They get their They're dad bods, and now there's a whole fad of young women who want the dad bods. Dad bods. I don't see nobody checking for mom bods, for post-pregnant bods, for postpartum bods.
You a lie. I had a whole church say I love women with hysterectomies, and I told everybody to do that.
Hey, I'll take imperfection if it come with the right mindset. If it come with the right personality. If it come with the right imperfections.
He wasn't done talking.
I think our men don't have that much of an issue with our women. I think society puts that on our men. I think the other men has that issue more so, and I think it's more of like the white European man that has that issue, because I don't even think like Indians and all of the Asians, I don't think they even had an issue.
I'm gonna tell you the main problem too. Black women like to wear European fit clothes. And that's one issue. It's not made for you, right? So when you have these women,
I can't find European fit clothes.
Do that one more time.
Not engineered that way.
but that's what I'm saying. But there are some women who try to fit their big ass into some European clothes, and they walk around look like Mr. Softy.
We ain't gonna talk about the blonde hair. We ain't gonna talk about all that other stuff.
Oh, and the
we ain't gonna do all that.
Oh, the blue eyelashes.
Hold on, dog.
We look
What's
like.
up with the color?
What's
wrong with that?
Black women are the staple. Black women are what everybody tries to copy. Black women are everything physically, for sure. Aesthetically, nothing touching you. But the accessories are not warranted, though.
There you go.
The extras are not really,
I would say,
needed.
Dyeing my hair is an accessory.
Thank you.
No, that's
I think it depends on that's
color. That's cosmetic.
That's just like really, y'all going to get a lineup.
That's not there.
That's
but
it.
You got the natural hair already.
You mean the blonde?
Yeah, I'm talking about the blonde, the big blonde wigs, the stuff.
Listen.
It's so many black women that look so gorgeous without any of that.
Just their natural
without any of it.
So
here we go. Here we go.
So there was this
because y'all
thing
not sure
on top of the
No, you know what? Hold on.
Listen. It
Hey, Rhea, I like Rhea Conley. I like Rhea's light hair. I like
hair.
that looks nice.
But you're not talking
but that's not a wig though.
That's her hair.
You know what I'm saying?
No, so
okay, so it's cool if it's just not a
The dye
wig.
is cool. That's
Listen,
cool.
he said natural, right? So there's a show called Pop the Balloon, right? There's a girl on the show.
Okay.
And the guy came.
I'm just
The
not
girl
reading
had
my bad.
natural hair, but her hair was very like it was shrinking, right?
Yeah.
So he basically said he wasn't attracted to her because her hair wasn't long enough. So of course I make a comment like, "Oh, I thought men like natural hair."
Right.
So then it goes this whole big hoopla. Like I'm like, we don't know how long her hair is because it's shrinking.
Yeah.
So it's like, do y'all really like naturalness or do you not like naturals, or you really don't know what it is?
Right.
I like
They don't
natural.
know.
You can have a fade
I
like me.
personally think
and
that
if you got
men
the right
don't
fade-
know what it is
It look good.
because
I know
if you
what
like
it is.
if you like for our hair to be straight, that means like that's our hair, but it's still not natural.
No.
Well, I think it depends from person to person, because when I say I like natural, it can be short, it can be an afro. It's your personality doesn't
Facts.
look at.
Facts.
But see,
It don't have to necessarily be a certain
specified
style.
from our men.
But Brittany, I would
You
feel
know
like
what
this.
I'm saying?
Well, sometimes it gets to be too much because it's like we're in the throes and it's like, don't touch my hair, and I'm like, man, I want to pull your hair.
I'm with him on that.
And the conversation really can't be had because
No, we can't because the women
It's-
get offended.
you gonna
Hold
you gonna fight for the stuff that we like. Hey, you look good without that shit. You gonna fight for that
Listen.
stuff though.
Yeah.
Because
That's the
here's the
problem.
thing,
That's
you
the
have to,
Hair is
if you're
very
going to
touchy
say
for the black
that,
woman.
because if you're going to say that, you actually have to do that. And I feel like that is so many people that do the opposite. They say that's what they want,
Yeah.
but go for the complete opposite.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Oh, okay.
If black women truly felt loved and appreciated in their natural
their hair
state,
in their natural
they
state.
wouldn't mind being in it because they wear the weave and the lashes and stuff because
That's
that's what
right.
they are glorified.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you who set tones, right? The porn industry set tones of how women look,
Facts.
right?
Okay.
Right.
We ain't watching that.
No, shit. Let me see your phone.
No, it's not in my, nothing's in my
Let
phone.
me see your history. Okay. Anyway.
Shout out to the
I'll
URL.
check my history because it ain't gonna be number. Google. There we
Anyway,
go.
let me take this.
Look, clearing the cash and
No,
cookies.
give it to me.
No, because I got conversations in there. I want you to my conversation.
Okay. 'Cause I
Caller.
can type one letter.
Oh, caller, you on the air?
Greetings.
Good morning, Dorian.
I have a question for all the ladies. How you gonna love me if you don't love yourself?
What makes you,
Show
what makes
over.
you
How you gonna
assume
love
that
Show
we
over.
don't love ourselves? Where do
How
we?
you gonna
Why do
love-
we start there? Why
Thank
do
you,
we
Miss
start
Davis.
there? Why do we start with you don't love yourselves? Why would you start there?
Thank you.
Hello, Dorian. Great awakenings to you, sir. King,
Grand risings,
a
man.
beautiful
Grand risings.
brown, brilliant being.
I'm gonna let her have it.
Oh my God!
I like the uplifting.
It
That's
sounds
nice.
like she's singing.
Before she cuts you out, go on and get him.
Okay.
First and foremost, I think a lot of the issues, reason why we're talking about fake hair, real hair, is the fact that unfortunately black women have been told through the media that you're not beautiful.
Yes, very true.
And-
Furthest thing from the truth.
And it's the furthest thing from the truth. Now, do guys have preferences? I know a whole
Tamika,
bunch of light-skinned guys that prefer dark-skinned women.
And vice versa.
Now listen. Now they like dark-skinned women if she got short hair, long hair, but mostly her hair, right? Now, you may have somebody that might like somebody that's light-skinned or light brown, right? He could be dark. Long as it's who she is, and like someone said earlier, as long as you have internal beauty, you should always. Black women should always be smiling. Y'all the most educated in this country.
Yes, we are.
Right?
Yes, we are. Thanks for doing that, Stan.
Your entire aura is copied by white women and Asian women.
So go
why?
ahead.
My question goes back to how you gonna love someone else?
And you don't like
If you
yourself.
look in the mirror every single day and say, "I don't like who this person is, so I'm gonna cut my hair.
No.
I'm gonna pay someone else's hair up. I want to look European. I want to look Indian because I see all the guys who are basically superficial in the first place, making you think that that's what true beauty is."
Dorian, there's a book out by Ava Muhammad called Queen of the Mother Earth, or Queen of the Planet Earth, right? Ava Muhammad is from the Nation of Islam. She was a Minister Farrakhan's lawyer, and she was the first appointed head minister of a mosque, right? And she basically said what you said. Black women of America, they do not love themselves, and they try to transform into what they see on TV and in movies because this is what people put in forefront. Y'all got to remember when I said the porn industry, how dangerous it was. More people knew of Vanessa Dario more than they knew of Diane Carroll, more than they knew of
That was the epitome of class.
Ruby D. Hold on,
Epitome of
listen,
class.
I'm just gonna show you.
I know these women.
Diane Carroll was true.
So when you think about that, and we knew of Mr. Marcus before we knew Mr. Robinson down the street. You know what I mean? Who was our mentors and helping kids. I'm just giving you that example. So on Shanny's show yesterday, Dorian, I don't know if you watched it, but
That's all a little bit of it.
BB Shannon was telling us like this: when you said the most educated, black women are the most educated, that's true. Black women are put in position in the workplace, right, to be the superior of the men that do work in that company,
Which was strategic.
which is very
They
strategic.
chose y'all over men. They chose black women over black men.
Strategically.
That was systematic.
Systematic.
I told Todd the
Willie
other day.
Lynch letters. Willie
Facts.
Lynch letters.
Facts.
So here, I'm not gonna lie. I don't believe in a Willie Lynch letter. I believe the principles and the concept, but he would. That's the
letter. That is the letter, isn't it? It's literally written in the letter, but okay.
The principles are written in the letter.
No, hold
Literally
on.
written in the
I think
letter.
it was written by a black slave because he knew the process. Western Indie men or women did not speak like that, how it was written or nothing, and it cannot have been transposed in Western English language in order for it to come across in English language the way it did. So this is what I'm saying. A person had to go through it in order to tell it. But if a slave would have said it, nobody would have believed him. You feel me?
That sounds like Jesus.
Praise him. Go ahead, Dorian.
Go through the text. But what I'm saying is the whole point of the self-hatred is pointed back somehow at black men. Your projection of your hate is getting pointed back to us.
Yes, of course.
Oh, this is what you're looking for. Listen, before a lot of women even knew what strip club women look like, you were dressing normal. You didn't go until you became customers, and then you started to see and assume because you see it on rap videos or on all of this different media that that's what the guy wants. Well, listen, I would love a woman to have a perm. There was a time when women actually had their hairs done with their real hair, and we still was on you then like we would be on you now.
Yeah.
What I don't get is, because of social media and because of the media output, that it's all of a sudden it's my fault that you don't like yourself.
True.
That part. And I think that's where the precipice of all of this, and we're the only race, we're the only subset of society in this country that's going back and forth that have a division. You would think the Caucasians would have a division with them, feminism, and no. Them white women support everything their husbands do. Them Asian women support everything that their husbands do. With us, we're the only ones having podcasts and TikTok videos, and we're just spamming each other day in, day out. Of course, self-hate, it all starts right there.
We took the fight to the
That's why I
internet.
asked
That's
the
all we
question.
did.
As you put your lashes on or cut your eyebrows out and then draw new ones on, how much do you really love yourself to do something like that? To imagine that someone views you in this way. Now, mind you, now we wouldn't be here if grandma. You think grandma had a wig?
Yes, she did.
Yes, several.
She did have wigs.
She had a
And guess
couple.
what? She was still having 9 kids with a moo-moo on. Wonder what that was about.
That's
So what's
right.
so what's the
I
difference?
tried the moo and they don't look good on me, so I'll just do my
Listen, lift it up,
nightgown.
look, lift it up. She butt naked.
Let me say that
I just do my
it's
nightgown.
not fair.
Yours is called ooh.
The moo is legendary. It's legendary.
Duran, I tried a moo on, it didn't work, so I just went back to my little regular nightgown.
That's it.
It was fitted.
You need something to hold the front up.
You would have got in the moo with a bed with a real man. He gonna just pull that over your head, wrap it around your
And
head.
it's going today.
He's going in there. He gonna
going
go
today,
ahead and
right
clamp
there.
you out.
I 100% agree with y'all, and I come from the family of natural women, so like they big on it, and I try to teach the ones under me like, yo, it's okay we wear our hair different ways, and I think it's okay. I think that as long as we are taking care of ourselves and taking care of our hair and our bodies, then that's where I think that's where we need to start, because we do different things with our
Let me
hair.
give you a comp too. One before I leave, let me give you a comp, because Calvin said it best. You and Rhea. Now I'm not gonna say look, I'm not gonna even, point you out, put you up on a pedestal, but this is what men are looking for, is women who are ladies, who are grounded in some kind of spirituality, someone that looks at themselves and respects themselves, because I feel like the problem in our society, in our black culture, we've lost class.
Yes.
Big facts.
At 100%.
It's like summer school.
At
It got no
100%.
class.
I just feel like maybe I live on a different planet.
You do.
right.
You do.
He was raised by somebody.
I'm
he was raised
rocking-
by old folks.
You are.
Natural.
You're
hair.
natural.
You natural, but at the same time.
But to be honest,
And I
it's not a lot of us, like, we're here. A lot of natural women are here, and those women are here, but we're so, like, spaced out. And it's almost as if, like, it's so much of the other nonsense in between. They
It
can't
used,
even
it
find
used to
it.
be like this when I used to go out. It'd be one girl that's natural and her other 4 friends. Them motherfuckers look like they belong to the village people. And I'd be sitting up here looking like, damn. And they'd be like, so why do you approach me? I said, well, honestly, you look real. You know what I mean? I had a girl one time, I met her and we were about to kick it. She took off every girdle she had. And she looked like a melted ice cream cone. And at the end of the day, no, I don't.
a lot.
No, it was
But you
too
still got a
much.
stiffy for it, though. So there you go.
No,
All right, y'all.
no, but so I'm just saying.
about to play with you.
After I left the hotel room, we was friends.
Miles, come. No, I mean, listen.
Hey, Todd, the weed get excessive too, Todd.
Yeah,
It get excessive too.
Too much, especially when it's
I
tan.
think it's cool. Like
Y'all,
I said,
ain't nobody about to wear their natural hair in 90 degrees.
Looking like James Brown.
But okay, like, that's it.
Everybody don't wear the wig in 90 degrees, right?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's
So what
braids,
you want?
Hey,
it's
nobody
bamboo
said
knots,
Has any man today said anything about braids?
No.
No.
I love.
I'm just saying.
Okay, but here's the
I'm
thing.
just saying. No,
No
she
man.
asking what other way can you wear your hair?
But
That's what I was-
but my thing is, okay, like I said, we as black women, we change our look all the time, and I don't think anything is wrong with that.
Masters
right?
of
As I
disguise.
always say,
Masters.
the whole Shaka Khan and the Whitney Houston remix, we are every woman. Like we can be who we
Absolutely.
want to be, who we want to be,
Facts.
right?
Absolutely.
So, but my thing is, do not take care of you
Yourself.
or take care of your hair
Yes.
and do stuff like practice the self-love and the self-care and really embody
That's
that.
what's the most
and
important.
that's what I think is more important, because I don't care how I wear my hair. At the end of the day, I'm always going to be me. This is just another look. Like, I just want to do something different today with my hair. But my hair is taken care of.
And that's another thing we appreciate,
And
the
that's what I
creativity.
want, but that's what I want us to learn as women, is like, we still got to take care of us and
I'm
take
so
care of
glad you
underneath.
brought that up.
You know what I'm saying? Like, take care of that part. But it's okay for us to switch up. We like to switch up.
I'm so glad you brought that up, because I must plug Project Wow.
Yeah,
Project
go
Wow.
ahead. That's
Okay,
beautiful.
let me check.
Plug it.
Yeah, that's what I do. Project Wow, the woman empowerment organization that I run. We absolutely embrace natural women, and what I find is that depending on you and who you are, and sort of how you cultivate your life, I find myself sometimes in spaces filled with locked up sisters and all natural, into ourselves, rocking our crystals, always claiming what is good in God. So I also think sometimes we have to seek out some of those spaces and places and outlets that will feed that part of us and educate and enlighten us about all of that. And then we get more and more into it the more we learn about it.
Absolutely. I agree with that at 100%. At 100%, I agree with that.
Definitely.
Yeah, because it's like, that's what you're attracting.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Well,
Yes.
that's how you hit the nail on the head. What are you trying to attract?
Yeah.
Yes.
And I always say, like, it's not necessarily what you attract, it's what you entertain, right? Because I think, like, when you are the light, everybody's they are drawn to light,
right?
But everybody can't stay within that,
no,
right? So that's why I think it's not necessarily just an attraction, because people are going to be attracted. But I think if you are solid in who you are and what you represent, you are going to pick and choose of what stays around you and what's in your circle.
Well, that works for both, because that works for both, because you may meet somebody, this works today, but then they're not on your level, and you don't want to keep dumbing yourself down just because you're attracted to somebody. You're like, I got to go up there, and you want to stay here. So
I think the most important thing that we could do is continue to grow. We should always be wanting to grow and get better and learn. And those are the type of people I want to be around.
Right.
That's so good. You want to be around people that want to grow.
Yeah.
Particularly together, right?
Yes, for sure.
Like they say, if you hang around 4 people who are not doing anything with their lives, you'll be the 5th. And if you hang around 4 millionaires, you're gonna learn something.
You're gonna learn
may end
something.
up being the 5th one. So
So I find that extremely important to. I think everything starts with you.
Yes.
And I think the best relationship you can have is with yourself.
Yes.
And then I think that's how other relationships start to form, right? So if you know how to treat you and do things for you and nurture you and take care of you, then you're going to know how to do that with other relationships.
Right.
And then those people in those relationships will know how to do that with you as well.
You will teach them how to treat you.
Because you're going to teach them how to, and they see like, okay, I know such they don't do this, or they don't do this, or they don't do that. And then it's a respect thing at that point. And if you respect yourself, then others will definitely respect you. So like, I'm big on that. And I'm big on teaching that relationship for yourself.
A lot of that.
We've lost so much of that.
Because when you come in the store with your bonnet on and your pajama pants and the phone is on speaker, and I got to hear your whole conversation.
When did that become acceptable, though?
Foreman Mills.
No, but I'm saying. What I'm saying is like. When did it become acceptable?
I'm serious because around that time that I was working for all of those when they first opened in Detroit, that's what our clientele was. It wasn't people coming in who were upscale. It was people who they just crawled out of bed and said, let's go buy some clothes. So around that time, things just started changing. And then the more you have a culture that goes, well, there's nothing for us, the government doesn't care about us, we don't care about us, just get up and act any old type of way.
Yeah, see, and I think that's where our responsibility is for us to step up and say things, right? Because you had Big Ma, you had Auntie, you had, hey, baby, we don't do that. Yeah. We don't sit like that. We don't dress like that. We don't do this. We don't talk like that. Where is that?
We still need to be community.
We need to be the community. So it's like, listen, I understand you don't want your hair and all this other, but listen, don't worry about it when you come out the house.
Still talk.
You know what I'm saying?
Not your kids.
Yes.
Still talk.
So that means we ain't giving up on the youth then.
There you go.
No, because my thing listen, and that's why I
Bring it
asked.
back.
That's why I asked
Yes.
the youth questions.
That's why we got Auntie Brittany.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love
Yes.
Auntie Brittany. I'm not even gonna lie, but
Right.
that's why I like to ask them questions because it's like I need to know what is it that y'all need because what y'all feel like y'all missing from us. So
That's good.
Why do you wear your hoodie? Why
you
do you
only
do
know from
And
them.
when I ask them questions, they think about it like, well, I really don't know, or this. Well, let's talk about it. Let's get about it.
Because they don't do it for half of the
I
reasons
listen.
that y'all think.
Listen, do not
Well, y'all
come out
want
the
to get
house
like
with your
real
mama.
with that. Let's balance that out. Kids need a father and a mother's influence.
Absolutely.
Because the girls need their fathers to let them know that they're beautiful, so that they won't
Yes.
fall for anything that comes at them.
There you go.
And then the
Shout-
boys
shout-
need
shout
their
out.
mothers there to let them know how to treat women. And without that balance, you get these types of kids, and you release them on the world, and then we go, well, what's going on with them kids? What's wrong with them? They don't have that balance.
But it goes back to what Calvin was talking about with the trauma, right? Because even when we think about our community, people were hurt in the church.
Yes.
People were hurt by
Everywhere.
their fathers, their
Yes.
uncles, their grandfathers.
Yes.
Women were
Everywhere.
touched and raped
And we
and
keep it
molested, and we
secret,
keep it in a secret. Nobody's exposing that.
Right.
So
For
that's
now.
another thing that was kind of happening
Yes.
within our community. It was people that was touched. Women were touched by the men in their family that they
Yes.
had to trust.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So
Your uncle.
your uncle, or your grandfather,
yes.
or
You think
your
you family.
father. You
Yes.
think your family.
Yeah.
So like we're dealing with all of that, and it's like, where do we start? You know, like how do we take
The
those
spirit,
things and- yeah.
the spirituality is the foundation, and that's what's gonna really bring us back.
You think so?
Yeah, that's part of it.
Spirituality.
And
That's part
being
of it.
brave, and being
being
brave,
brave.
having
Yeah.
brave,
Yeah.
courageous conversation.
I would say so. I think it's
And
conversations.
something that we're doing in my organization is what we are slaying the secrets.
Yeah.
We're secret slayers.
And as you should be, right?
Right.
Because
I'm not maintaining the best parts of me are not gonna keep safe the worst parts of you.
Exactly. And to take it back spiritually, right? That's how the enemy moves in darkness.
Of course.
So our job is to put the light on it,
There
so
you
now
go.
we can expose
There
it.
you go.
So you're right. We do need to start with those conversations, those tough conversations within the family.
That's right.
And I feel like that's where we have to start. Like
That's
you have to
right.
start in your family, and you have to have those conversations because we need to expose the darkness
And heal.
And
heal.
And that's how you heal
And
is when
heal.
you expose
That's
it, right?
right.
Because like you said, for it to be in secret, that's how it festers, and that's how it continues to move.
I think it's
so
a
we
lot
need
of.
to expose it.
Some people need to be told that it's okay to heal, to go see a therapist or
Absolutely.
something. Yeah, because a lot of us won't do that because we think, I don't want to tell nobody my business or everything, but that's really how you get that process started.
And you know what's interesting? Not to take it, but bring it back spiritually. Is even in the Bible, which is what we call the Bible. We overcome by our testimony.
Yes.
So we are
Yes.
supposed to tell other people
Yes.
our testimony
Yes.
because it heals us and it heals them. So we are supposed to have conversations.
right.
We are supposed to expose the darkness.
There is
And all
healing
of
and revealing.
That's it. There you go.
So, speaking of
Because if you
revealing-
expose, no, we don't want you to be taking it nowhere nasty.
No, I'm not gonna go nasty, but we got to reveal to our commercial break.
Nice thing. Yeah, that's what I say. Nice
Y'all
thing.
kidding me? That's how y'all got here. So we'll be right back. Y'all watching the Rise Ground Morning Show.
You don't know.
Podcasting.
You wonder.
And go to YouTube.
I was
and
made in love.
No, I'm talking about Miles. He's talking about something that's how y'all was made. I'm like, you wasn't there.
I was made in love. They say if you're a girl that they made love. If you was a boy, they was just throwing out.
Well, they love being nasty. Listen, so we'll be right back. Thank y'all for watching the Rise of Ground Morning
That's
Show. We'll be
it.
right back. This is our commercial break. Don't forget to go to YouTube and hit subscribe, hit the button. We'll be right back with our guests, Erogenous, and we want to know more about their music and the events they coming up with. They got coming up. So we'll see you in 1 minute, I think, or less, or maybe a little.
Just let it go to
more.
the commercial.
Let's go.
Are you an indie podcast or content creator looking to reach a wider audience? Look no further. Introducing Podcastic, the ultimate podcast network designed exclusively for indie creators like you. At Podcastic, we believe in the power of unique voices and fresh perspectives. We're here to amplify your passion and creativity, connecting you with a growing community of engaged listeners who crave original content. Podcastic is more than just a platform. It's a support system built for indie podcasters, offering a range of resources to help you succeed. From tailored promotional campaigns to professional production assistance, we're here to help you shine. Our intuitive platform makes it easy for you to be seen and heard. We do all the heavy lifting for you. You just show up and create. Plus, with our advanced analytics, you'll gain valuable insights into your audience's preferences, allowing you to refine your content and grow your fan base. Ignite your passion, expand your reach, and thrive with podcasting. Visit our website at www.podcasticlife.com to get started. Podcastic, the home for indie podcasts and content creators.
I pray that my love for you is bigger than what my parents have.
So you must be my daughter's new friend?
Candy, let me ask you a question.
Oh, so this him? This the man that comforts you more than me?
All men ain't like daddy.
That's not fair.
So I'm gonna be like Queen Latifah and these bitches set it off. I ain't risking my life for no $2,000. We got $1 million in the hood. Somebody gonna fuck around and rob that motherfucker. You see a bitch, then smack a bitch.
Hey, real quick, I know you guys are enjoying the show. Yes, we are always having a good time on the Rise and Grind show. But please, do me a favor. Go to YouTube, type in Rise and Grind Morning Show. Hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on your notifications. Therefore, you can always be in tune with our live content and interact with us, be in the comments, and we can keep bringing dope, hot content to you. Now, we're going right back to the show.
Hey.
She 18 though.
Hey, look, you see a bitch, smack a bitch. You see her little lip, you're like, smack a bitch. It's like, I was really surprised. Y'all gotta go check out Ether too. That's on streaming right now on Tubi, featuring Brittany.
The lovely Brittany Chanel.
Yeah.
All right.
Her name is Shashka Wine or something like that.
Shoshana.
The
The freestyle goddess.
She said, "Who the fuck you looking at?"
Oh, went crazy.
I was appalled. I was like,
Yeah, you called me, and that's the first thing you said to me. Like, hey, Miles, how you doing?
"Who the fuck you looking at?"
It's like,
I'm
wow.
like, that ain't her.
I wasn't expecting this conversation this early in the morning. Like, I was just trying to say what's up, and he come cussing at me.
I'm like, "You said it. I said it. You see a bitch, smack a bitch."
Why you want me to curse on it? You just want me to curse.
Because you be so ladylike. I just want to show people sometimes she get dirty.
In characters, yes.
Only in character. Okay.
Only in character.
Bring Shoshana back for one day.
I'm actually bringing it back. They doing a part 2.
All right.
I need her for a skit.
Say the name of your movie again. So
It's Ether.
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 Check out Miss Brittany and Ether, everybody.
Miss Brittany. Anyway,
E3rd, right? E3rd.
E3rd.
Yeah.
Like, I make your soul burn like ether.
Yep. Shout out to
Nas.
That's the only time he can get a mention with Jay-Z in the same breath as him. Anyway, so I'm sorry. Anybody?
They're actually friends now.
I know. Shout out to. I like when he brought Nas out on stage. The crowd went crazy.
Yeah, because we love Nas.
I love Nas.
Yeah, the death of
God
him was
MC,
kind of,
man.
Yeah, that's Jehovah.
Me, Jehovah.
Both of them.
No.
You guys don't want it with
It's too
hoes.
much.
Ask Nas. He
They
don't want it with hoes.
No. Shout out to Jim Jones, Poach Child.
Man,
Jim Jones
he's a
was going
weirdo.
through a mental breakdown.
He's a weirdo.
Leave that man alone.
Yeah, somehow he's better than Nas, and they put up
Stop
the
it.
stats. They did the stats. I was like this. Damn.
Put Illmatic on against anything he ever did.
And for the rest of his
Anything.
life, for the rest of his
Ballin'.
life.
All of that.
That's
Stop.
it. Got
Stop.
balled up.
Hey, ask Todd to tell you the same.
I know I saw Todd's reel on it yesterday.
Yeah, I'm telling you,
Because I
man.
saw Jim Jones. I'm
Yeah.
like, why is he talking about Nas? And
Crazy. He just want to be relevant. Trust me.
You not
Everybody
even in
wants to
that
be relevant.
realm, bro.
He wouldn't have got an interview without saying that. That's the only reason he got.
That's so true.
Shannon like, come on,
So true.
It's so true.
Shannon Sharp, come on, Dip. You know, come on, Jim, nah, come on. That shit was hilarious.
Shannon welcome him all beefs now.
Yeah, he is. Yeah. He like, so what I fuck me in. So what I fuck me in. That don't make no difference.
That's what he said?
No, I'm just joking.
Oh, I was like, he came
I'm
out.
gonna have a whole episode about Nightcap on Pop Talk.
Man, you gotta be careful what you say on these podcasts.
Wow, this is our shit. We can say what the hell we want to.
Yeah.
No holds barred, literally. Hey, Reverend Dr. Diva D. Coates. Reverend.
That is the
What's up?
Reverend Diva D. Coates. Okay,
Dr.
Doron.
Diva D.
Respectfully disagree. Society has beaten us down so much. We need to glamour up to feel better.
Miss D, I disagree. Y'all need to glamour up.
There are other reasons for wigs and weaves, such as illness, speaking as a survivor.
Yes.
Now that I understand.
That's acceptable. I mean, that's acceptable.
That's exception.
But
right
listen, there with makeup comes voodoo. Okay, I can show you some pictures of some females and males that look like women after makeup hit them. Okay, and that's very
Yeah,
dangerous.
makeup can be some motherfucker.
I feel like it should be used to enhance what's already there, but when it completely just change your entire face, that is the demon.
I would say Buzz can do the same thing for men.
That's the demon. You said Buzz.
Buzz can do the same thing for men.
Just put them sunglasses on. No, that is not true. It's a real thing. That's not true. I don't believe in that.
So Buzz can't take nobody from a 7 to a 10.
No, I don't think so.
Yes, they can.
Even you cute, you're ugly.
The lineup and the Buzz.
No, if you're not good looking, you're just not good. And that's just for me, because beauty's in the eye of the beholder. You might not be cute for me, but you're cute for somebody else.
It's a different story.
I can't stand bubs.
Yeah,
If you wear them, you wear them, but I don't particularly look for them.
All right, you got a thing for
trends, man.
Buzz.
It's trends. Like,
It's all good.
It's all trends.
It's still a little too trendy for me.
She love men with diabetes and bust.
Oh, not really. She does. She like, I was trying to like, no, we different. No, really, she does.
That's a thing.
Just like that. No, that's the real thing.
Because why they gotta have diabetes?
That's why she stay on Mars.
Because listen, she ain't trying to get that insurance policy. I know what she doing. She trying to get that insurance
I feel
money.
like this.
That's why I work.
Men like stank hoes. She like men with elephant ankles.
Wow.
She like them not able to walk or breathe.
Not elephant ankle.
She like, he a little too skinny for me.
Yeah, it's a thing.
He too healthy.
Yeah, it's a thing.
He look like he gonna be in the gym too long.
Yeah.
She said this to me.
You don't have to be in there all
She
day.
be like, Brittany, he look like he want to go to the gym too much. I can't do that. I'm like, girl, what's wrong with the gym?
So he gotta not care about his health at all.
Yeah.
No, he can care. We just gonna be in there that long. We can be in there.
She want to be in there for 10 minutes.
So we like us a little fluffy
Yeah,
man.
She's like
a little teddy bear.
She's a bear. She like some Rick Ross,
Like the
Rod
teddy
Wave.
bear.
Yeah,
Okay.
she like the teddy bear.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
That's what she like. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with it, Shannon.
The silence was loud. I swear the silence was loud.
Listen, I mean, I'm here for you. I'm gonna be at that
Thank
wedding,
you.
and I'm gonna be yes, girl, get your man.
Did you know how long it took?
See how people cheer on the delusion though.
I'm in my head imagining how a beer.
Yeah, you won't be cold.
Oh,
Damn.
That's what you're gonna do. Help.
no,
help.
you missed it.
Yeah, no, I saw it. Help the bear, huh? Okay.
Damn. Tigger, what you doing tonight?
She attacking.
She said that's what the bear does.
Okay, she.
I'm wondering how the bear. He probably. Probably.
That's what I was saying. You missed it.
Oh yeah. That part.
Oh, you missed it. You missed it. I caught it.
I ain't miss it.
I'm so glad the cameras.
Okay, Tim, like run it back.
Yeah, okay.
Wow, that's very interesting. I didn't think about that.
Okay, Dorian said, "Who cares what society says?" That's true, and I'm gonna go back to what Ms. D said. But anyway, he said it starts with self-love instead of self-hate. No one in society can dictate how you should
Feel
about yourself. I imagine that's what it's.
Yeah, oh, you good.
You have to have a thorough understanding of what self-love and what self-hate is, though, at first, before you can even try to tell somebody something like that. Like Dorian, right though, but
it's movies like New Jack City said it all. He said, "Man, you
Rock-a-bye, baby." I'm sorry. That's one of my favorite parts of the movie.
That's
one of my favorite parts.
No, I like when he said, "You even killing your own people." That's the old man.
The old man, yeah.
So did he just yell to the whole
idolater?
He was mad at Nino.
Yeah, he said, "I'm gonna send you straight to hell."
Hey, I think Ice-T brought him in there to kill Nino. Though I think he brought him.
He did. He said, "Am I
Because how he get
my
past everybody?
brother's keeper.
Yes.
Yes. I am. Man, that was a classic.
That's the one.
I'm sorry. That was actually an independent film by Mario Van Peebles.
Yeah.
That budget was like $500,000.
You know they studied the Chambers Brothers operation for that too.
Yes. In the Chicago projects, absolutely.
No,
it was here.
It was the Chamber Brothers were here.
That was what the Carter was supposed to be with the Chambers Brothers operation.
Yeah, they were here.
Yeah.
How you know, Brittany?
Because I read.
Okay.
Shout out Tam Telling Tales.
I read.
Tam Telling Tales.
Read a book.
She actually interviewed the cast and myself.
Oh, yes, I saw that. I tuned in for like 3 seconds. I saw that you was on there. I had to turn it off. I said, I can't watch Miles. Because Miles play too much.
I'm glad that
I can't take him serious.
Well, we had
You finally got your interview.
Yeah, but it was if I wouldn't have said Daddy I Love Him was involved, I wouldn't have got it. I want my single interview.
Why? You so selfish.
Mom, you just gotta be grateful.
Mike had his own. Who the hell is Mike Jeffers?
When did Mike get his own interview?
You trying to be me? Flash? Trying to be me? Anyway, you don't get the movie. Y'all.
Yes, I do. It's a 5 heartbeats.
Oh, Shanny did. I know Shanny didn't get it.
No. Well, you ain't gonna
be.
Because you ain't got it. Oh my God. Can't y'all tell I watch movies? I'm sorry, I watch movies.
How your pops tell you something like that, though?
You see? It's a black movie.
Like
I don't know.
I watch all
I'm not doing it.
Because I love the Titanic. I can quote stuff from the I love movies. I love movies.
People hate when I do that junk, man. It's like, why are you quoting the doggone movie? I'm like,
Man,
like 19
I'm gonna tell you right now. Do not watch movies with me because if I've seen it more than once, I'm acting out
I like
every
reciting
scene.
lines, though. I like reciting
Dream
lines.
Girls, the Dream Girls.
To my Jennifer.
I'm acting out every scene because I was in the movie.
Jimmy got soul.
He like, yeah, you are Effie.
Jimmy
I've been
got
looking
soul.
all over. I turned my like, can't do it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna. I gotta be at home by myself.
The daddy was on 5 heartbeats. Like, he ain't gonna be shit. 'Cause I ain't shit.
How do your father tell you something like that?
I know that's how.
Messed up.
You ain't nothing. I ain't be nothing. You
He
ain't gonna be
said,
nothing.
I want the boy to be better than me.
That's a dance show. He said. So let's go.
Diane Carroll was in there, by the way. I just want to put that out.
Diane Carroll.
I love Diane Carroll.
I love her. I love her. She's a beautiful black woman. Oh my God. Hey, Queen.
She was or is.
She was. She ain't here.
She still set the standard.
She did. She was a very classy woman.
yes.
Ruby Dee was very classy. Like, those were classy women.
Erogenous.
Erogenous. Don't call it erroneous. That happened before.
Erogenous.
I was about to say erogenous. I was about to say erogenous. So let's go to what y'all got going on coming up to me. Cause let's go into some of y'all life right now. Shani,
Cause she definitely just zoned out for like 3.
She on the ones and twos on the phone.
That's why she don't like being on camera.
She like Negro. I said I want. I don't eat fish.
I need chicken tenders and I want my barbecue
Oh,
sauce.
you talking chicken now?
That sound good though.
Okay.
That's right. This
She
much time.
eats burgers, chicken tenders, and steak bites.
Let's go.
Shan is the epitome of you.
Gigi said she has childish taste buds.
She
Well, she didn't say that. Oh,
She
I
did
thought
say
she
that.
said
No,
that.
not now. She
Only
said
you have to
Yeah.
get the dipping sauces. Then you got childish.
It's the different sauces. They make the difference.
I don't
They
eat
make the
sauce
difference.
with my chicken tenders. I eat a plain.
I'm a sauce
I don't know
You don't
ketchup.
try to change it up
None
so
of that.
it can be a different adventure.
None
So
of
you
that.
drive
It
on
be
the chicken
dry.
You poor
Oh, my
deprived person. It's an experience.
I don't do ketchup, mustard, none of that.
Ranch dressing?
No ranch.
You don't do ranch?
Just
like
play with it.
condiments?
Like, get a couple different ones and play with it.
I
It's a
don't
little
like the way they
variety.
smell.
Brick. You don't like condiments at all?
No.
On anything?
No.
Oh, you like my pops. My pops didn't like ketchup at all. He was
I
not
don't
eating
know.
nothing.
Ketchup, I tried it.
I
but
like
the thing is,
ketchup, but
would
I
try
don't like tomato.
My
Shout out
son
my
didn't
pops,
like
love you.
condiments when he was growing up. I had to make 2 dinners because he wouldn't eat nothing with sauce.
That's how my mom, they do
Wow.
that. So, like, when we have barbecue, they do the side with no salt. But I am not the only person in the family, so I do not feel bad. Am I the only one?
You
Am I
feel
the only one?
bad?
I don't feel bad, but it's a few of my cousins.
So you don't like no
My
sauce.
granny doesn't like sauce, so they do separate for
so wait a
us.
minute.
So what do you do for pasta?
Without sauce, but
I put dressing on my pasta.
So condiments.
What you put dressing?
I mean, I do Italian dressing, like my pasta. If I do a pasta
Ketchup.
salad,
Yeah.
I do
Okay.
Italian dressing.
Okay.
spaghetti is sauced out.
I'll eat spaghetti.
And
Yeah.
so other pasta.
But that's but spaghetti not a condiment.
Can I take? I ain't gonna lie. I'm
Spaghetti sauce. Yeah.
Let's say that. Some sauce.
I just realized I was stupid all the time.
You are.
I thought condiments was something that hookers ate.
Of course he takes it back there.
Condiments. Hey, check out the comedy show this weekend. Right?
No, for real.
I hope you don't use that on Sunday.
On Sunday at 3. Inkster Road.
Yeah.
Erogenous. Back to erogenous.
Hold on before y'all go further. Don't forget, I'm hosting the comedy show this Sunday. Comedy for a Cause fundraiser for boys and men at my church at City Praise Cafe. I can't read the Lord, but the address is 351 Inkster Road.
Inkster, Michigan 48141.
Doors open at 3 p.m.
Yes, and
show starts at
shout out D Jones.
Visit our website to donate.
Shout out to D Jones.
D.
D Jones here on the Rise and Grind. I learned a lot from that interview. That brother was when he was talking about being in TV for over 15 years. I learned a lot.
Yeah, and
Shout out to D. Jones.
And shout out to D. Jones. And Mo Yancey. I just found out Mo Yancey is a female. I thought that
Yeah.
okay.
That's why I was just saying people names.
She looked like D. Jones.
I just said Mo Yancey. I didn't say anything else.
Yeah. I'm glad for the clarity.
Shout out Mo Yancey.
Yeah.
I was just shouting out names.
And I'm hosting this Sunday, so come on down. It's gonna be fun.
It better be Miles
That's
because
so
you getting me
good.
up on my good Sunday that I like to rest.
On my rest day. That's how you know somebody rock with you. I'm getting up on my rest day.
It's only $10 to come on in for a good cause. To teach them boys how to change tires, learn how to tie ties, build walls, and how to jumpstart a car. But not to steal one, so we good.
Once again, we haven't given up on you.
All right.
Once
That's
again,
real.
All right.
So let's go to Erogenous right now. Let's put some focus on what they're talking about. And where you going to start off at which show? Which event you got going on?
Well, right now we have a series, summer series with the Matrix Theater in Southwest Detroit. And this month we are going to be hosting a Meet the Authors event.
Okay.
Right? To highlight Tim's book and another author by the name of Sharjay. Sharjay wrote a book that is called A Ain't Always for Apple. And sometime A is for Anal. And so she wrote a
Stuff
book.
like
Listen,
that
let me explain. She wrote a book to encourage literacy amongst adults. So adults like sex. She wrote a book, A to Z. She has these little antidotes for A to Z, everything from A to Z. And she's hoping that, because it's interesting, it's fun, adults like sex, that, those who might be a little...
Adult alphabets. Okay.
But they know the words.
Yes.
Literacy and lube.
Literacy and lube. Okay.
Yes.
Very creative.
See?
Yes. Yeah. And then Tim is going to do his book, which is...
Encounters. And this is actually how we met. Because I went on her show to promote Encounters, which is an erotic story and poetry book.
Like,
And
Tim,
from
why
there-
you so nasty? Because I'm a
I know,
nasty.
because I'm
there you go.
I'm innocent. Everybody's like, we didn't know you had it in you. I'm like, well,
Because I got 12 kids.
It's usually the quiet ones. Just saying, usually is. Now I heard ABC alphabets in
A ain't always...
SEX.
Yes.
That's what I heard.
Those two.
A lot of that. All of that.
Yeah.
All of that.
Oh, this is no kids allowed this weekend. We're gonna do the adult thing. Usually we can be a bit family friendly if we have to, but not this time.
But I can do ABCs too. I go anal, balls, cunt.
Oh
man.
Pretty sure those are the first three entries.
Anal,
dick erection, flash.
So this is
Fellatio.
So this is bringing spice into the relationship. Adding something if something had got lost, you put a little fire back in there.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of
it
fun
seems
because you could just with your mate just like pick what letter you want today. Pick J. You go to J. J is a jump start. What is a jump start? That's morning sex. Morning sex.
Is this a game?
Yes.
No, it's the book. It's the book. Fun.
This the book.
Fun.
Where we get it at?
J for morning.
Right. It's
Okay.
Where we
Jumpstart.
get it
Jumpstart.
at? It's on Amazon.
It's on Amazon.
Always
Yes, have a problem
Apple.
with them.
A ain't always for Apple
or
by
you can get them
Sade.
directly from her.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, if you show up
Or
at
you
the
can
may
come
need
to
to
the
tap
event.
in.
Okay.
Or you can come to meet the authors and meet her in person.
This is
When is this
28.
event?
Meet the
June
authors
28th.
This is Saturday.
This Saturday from 6 to 8 p.m.
Hold it up for the people to see.
Hold it up.
I'm gonna throw that.
I'm the
I'm gonna
people.
scan it. I'm gonna throw it on Pod Talk.
Okay.
Story.
No, I mean we got the flyer.
A little bit higher.
I'll send it to you.
Do you have the flyer?
Hold it steady.
Don't worry about it if you don't got
They're
it.
fine.
The address.
This way. This way. There we go.
You get the address right
Down.
here.
You gotta put it down.
Why you got your high school picture on there too?
I don't know.
It's funny.
You know what's funny? That's actually a studio picture from when I was doing meditations.
Okay.
I was like, hi.
Wow, okay.
Yes,
Chill out,
because
relax,
we do
breathe.
music for meditation. We do that stuff. He is on Insight Timer, so if you are into meditation or music for your meditation, he actually produces and creates his own music.
Now, so it's just the music. There's no voiceover or anything like that.
Sometimes she does the voiceover.
Sometimes you do the voice.
I will do a
Okay.
guided. If you want one, yep, I will do a guided meditation. And he
She's
provides
really
the
good
music.
at that.
Of relaxing and taking you there.
It'll be up in a few places, Shan. It'll be up in a few places.
Okay, thank you.
Don't worry about it. We're gonna get it up.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
For sure.
Yeah, and then I'm also hosting a Paint with Passion party this weekend at the Commons, which is located at 4605 Cass Avenue at 4 p.m. The ladies, we're going to come out. We're going to paint, of course, but we're also going to have a little learning piece, and that is going to be about self-publishing. So there's some stories, some things that you would like to come out and learn how to get your story out into the world and get it published and doing it yourself. Come and check out the event this Saturday at 4 p.m.
Nice. Can you give us the address one more time?
The Commons is located at 4605 Cass Avenue.
Is that Cass Quarter?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
And the Matrix Theater is located at 2730 Bagley. That's also in Detroit.
Southwest, yeah.
All right. I was. Now, where can we get that book again? Because I'm
Amazon. You can get the books on Amazon.
Amazon.com.
Yeah,
or you can come to the Meet the Authors event. Yeah.
I mean, hey, listen.
Tam don't pick your book up for sure. Well,
Okay,
yeah.
read
Listen,
now.
I'm
Read
gonna
that
tell
book.
you when you pick up Encounters, you know.
You know
make,
what?
Make sure you're ready.
What you mean? How ready I gotta?
Nobody was ready.
What you mean? I need an example.
You know what? I do a lot of dialogue based stories.
Mm-hmm.
So it draws you in to the point where you think that it's you. Those are your thoughts. That's how. And people call me and they be like, "Oh my God, I thought it was me." I'm like, "Yep." Now,
This sounds like you on the phone sex or something. That would sound like you taking you to something like that. That's what it sounds like.
There's nothing wrong with phone sex.
No, I'm saying that's when he said that. That's what my mind went to. It kind of reads like that.
So you don't have no problem with phone sex, do you, Brittany?
I was just saying that's what it sounds like. I didn't say anything. Like I'm just saying how he be trying to.
Bring it back.
See how he be trying to bother me? Like I just said that's what it sounds like.
Okay, but you don't have a problem with phone sex. That's what
I
I'm
said that's what it sounds
No,
like.
that's-
So, anyways, you said that you were doing the guiding into the what the story tell. People think it's them.
yes, they look like your own thoughts. So
Brittany, like,
Nice.
you hear it, bitch, smack
Nice.
a bitch.
I didn't say anything of that sort.
So no, listen. So when we think about rising this, of course we got to think about adult things, right?
Yes.
So what have been your attempt? Let's start with you because I think I know what Ms. Davis coming from already.
You don't.
She's like yes. Like what is the most rewarding part about what you do?
My easy answer is always working with her. As y'all can see, we do a whole lot of things together. She's got Project Wow, we got Erogenous, I got Temperance Music, and at some point we just started cross promoting everything for each other.
Makes sense to me.
That's how it become right. That's how it gets successful.
And it's really interesting to me because I've been trying to do something like this my entire life. You know, when I was married, the wife wasn't supportive and everything. So when I got to this point, the kids were grown and going. I said, what should I do? I'll go back to being a musician. And then the doors just started opening up, you know, and it's been fun doing things by myself. But once we started working together, it was like we find ourselves in situations like, how do we get here? You know, playing the music hall and playing Andiamo's and nobody knows who we are. So we're here. But it's a lot of fun, and I don't know like how far any of it'll go. I'm a creative person. I'm either producing music by myself, I'm producing it with her, or writing, doing the meditation things and everything. I got a lot going on, but I don't know how far to go, but it's a load of fun right now.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So, Tamika, what have been your most rewarding part about doing what you're doing? And don't get the same answer, please. Oh, working with him. Don't do that.
But I'm so awesome. I said, but I'm so awesome.
Oh, no.
But what if that's how she feels? I do appreciate having gained the relationship that we've gained. It has not been easy. We have had to work through the ebb and the flow to get to where we are now. And that has been a beautiful...
Why her eyes get that big?
Hey, look, she like,
to get here, but she did it towards him. The and the flow to get here, but
she wouldn't pull your hair out.
We're learning.
Some days she wanted to pull my hair out.
Okay. Yeah, we absolutely had to learn each other. So that was great. Just that, but. Being able to create, I believe creativity is a healing modality, and we're both into healing. So.
Okay. So maybe I should.
That's the right word too.
Yeah, and healing. Maybe erogenous maybe need to redo a techno version of sexual healing.
Okay. Ooh, yeah.
Come on, music,
a house version. Let's go. I feel it.
Brittany, like, I'm trying to figure out how this is gonna work. How I'm gonna wiggle.
Well, because I was thinking of the song.
We can make it work.
Do y'all do like unplugged stuff? Y'all do like unplugged stuff too?
Yeah, we do.
Okay,
We could. Like when we first started, we were doing cover tunes. Yeah. And neither one of us could really sing, so we decided to do house music. Watch out.
I like little intimate
so
stuff.
We started doing house music stuff. But for our concert coming up next month, I do want to do some of the unplugged stuff that we used to do, just to flesh things out.
All right.
Nice.
Sounds dope.
Nice.
So I'm not gonna lie, y'all. When it comes down to it, this is where the part I really hate when it's time to end. But there you have right there on the screen is Paint with Passion.
Paint with Passion events. There we go.
Tomorrow.
I listen to stuff on TV.
Don't you ever do that again. So y'all doing a lot of stuff in the same day. Y'all got to meet with the authors. Paint with Passion.
Yeah.
High school pictures on there. Tim like, I'm graduating.
That's great.
Right. Project Wow Empowers. What is that?
Project Wow is my woman empowerment organization. We meet monthly for what we call sister circles online virtually. We have a Facebook group. We have various events throughout the year. We had a retreat earlier this year, last month. We had a production of the Vagina Monologues.
Which sold out.
Yes, it was a sold out show. As part of the healing, again, the creativity as creativity as a healing modality, the women, not everybody had to read an actual monologue from the script. If they had a story about their experience around their vaginas that they wanted to share or release,
I would have been there all day.
We bet.
Oh, it was lively.
Yes.
A lot of estrogen in that one.
But honestly, I really think men probably do need to be in the room with that
to learn.
I
want to hear dick stories.
I mean,
that are educational and enlightening.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like
I'm coming up with the stories they call Shaft.
Oh my God.
No, too soon. Okay, but seriously, so I'm coming up with some stories about men.
We don't want to hear those.
First of all, men need to be in the room, not just because I'm about vagina monologues, but to tell these women sometimes their vagina is trash. So we also
No, we don't want any bras.
So the dick is too, right?
Huh?
As so the dick is too sometimes too, right? So
y'all picked it. You can't get mad what kind of fruit on your spaghetti. So
you just got to back 500. That's all. You just got to back 500. That's it.
Right. So a good 350. So listen,
back 500. That's it.
Oh, I don't know. Women. Brittany, the one who told us the average size of a man's penis is what size?
You can Google that.
Brittany, like, oh no, it's only 5 to 6 inches.
Oh no, we ain't
No, it's like 3 to 5
Average.
inches.
Yeah, that's
It's
the
not even that
average.
big.
Damn, I can't.
That's the average. That's a medical terminology.
Right.
Go Google
Like
it.
6 inches is like ooh.
But yeah,
Medically.
like on that side you're considered on the bigger side.
Yeah.
But it's not even that. Okay.
Well, we ain't in the
And
average
then
game.
actually, some women do prefer
little penis.
little penises, right? They have a small
Because they
vaginal
might be
canal
smaller.
and-
Brittany face first like, not me.
I didn't say anything. I haven't opened my mouth.
To that for real, though.
All I'm saying is the average is between 3 and 5.
How many women are gonna cop to wanting the 3 to 5 though? How many women gonna
It's
actually cop
to be honest, it's probably more women than you think because a lot of dudes probably are on the
Everybody
average.
don't want that big horse dick. that
We've never
people
heard
be-
anybody say that.
They lying.
We saying
just
now.
like just like men lie, women lie.
Numbers though.
We know that.
Because
Men lie, women lie. But some women actually be lying. And the truth is, some women don't know.
Right.
So that's the real
Why?
honest to God truth. Like some women don't know.
Well, I tell you what, if I had a 3-inch penis, I'd kill myself.
If you already had
I would kill
experiences
myself.
with 3 to
I would
5
jump- I
or
would-
3 to 6
I would
inches
jump off a
penis,
motherfucking
then
bridge.
Yeah.
That's where you.
I would
That's
jump
where
off a
you.
bridge.
You probably would.
I would
Probably
jump.
wouldn't even know about.
Well, to be honest, I from research, because I want to say this correctly, from medical research, black men tend to be on the bigger side more
That's
so
facts.
than
Yeah.
other groups of men.
That's fine.
Yeah, especially them damn Chinese. Them of us got a Benjamin Button.
How do you know? You
Views
seen
and
them?
opinions of Miles.
But
Okay.
medically,
I seen Chinese porn and it was not good to watch.
medically, black men are more like 5 and up. Yeah. Like if we want to be medically technical, black men are like 5 and up. So that's
So you like black men?
I love black men. I've always liked black men.
like blackberries.
I like black men.
Blackberries for sure.
I like men.
Okay.
I like men, but my preference is black men. I like black men. I love them.
Shout out to black men. Over.
I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
shout out to black men.
Shout out to the black men. But I'm just saying, like that's.
If Brad
I'm speaking.
walked up, it might happen.
Brad, who is Brad?
Yeah,
That's just a term.
Your name for white,
Just a term.
white
Just
folks.
a random name.
I know Black Brad.
Shit.
You do?
Yeah, I know Black
I
Brad.
don't know Brad.
Braylon. I know Black Braylon.
I know a Braylon.
Yeah. Black people got names. What are you talking about?
Braylon sound like a black dude.
Well,
Braylon?
those were those parents who were trying to get their kids names where they could get jobs.
Yeah, that's why I got Brittany.
My name's Brad.
I get a job.
I have a Caucasian man's name, but it's
Yeah. And every time somebody they my name, they thought I was white.
I
That I
definitely
wasn't.
have a white boy name, but it's cool.
Oh, I
Miles.
definitely have a white boy name.
that's a lot of
It's still, yeah. But it's also white Brittany.
facts.
It's a lot of white Britneys and there's black
Lots.
Britneys.
Yeah.
It's
Lots.
Ashley is a universal name. Brittany's a universal name. Megan is universal. Tiffany. Yeah, those are all universal.
Tamika, you know she black.
More than likely.
Anything with Ika's in there.
Anything else, that's
Like you said,
crazy.
more
It's
than
because,
likely.
like, I had two friends. They worked in HR, and they knew based on like name and location.
yeah.
They knew who was what and what was what. So
Yeah.
for me, they never could tell. So they always put me with white. And they'd be like, oh wow, hey,
Hi.
hi, how you doing?
Yeah, we'll interview you. Sure. Since you're here.
So, we about to get out of here. We'd like to thank you, Roger, for coming in and stepping by. And they got some events coming up
Appreciate y'all.
Thank
tomorrow.
you for having us.
Thank you very much.
Even though y'all was late, y'all was still good. It's Summer Series of 2025 going on. Meet the Authors June 28th. Erogenous in Concert July 28th as well. From 4 to 7, and it's from 6 to 8. They just gonna interrupt the meet the Authors group.
That's a different month.
That's in July.
July.
Okay.
July is a really good month, by the way. I just want to put that out there. That's a very good month.
My birthday in
Is that
July.
your birthday? We got.
That's my month. Yeah.
Are y'all Leos or Cancers?
L babies.
Ew, babies.
I don't know about this one. This one is you're a C, right?
7-7.
Yeah. Unfortunately, he's a whiner.
Yes, sir. All right.
He complains.
Cancer men are awesome.
He's very emotional.
In other words, they say cancer men make
Don't listen to her. I'm
Beautiful.
great.
No, I
He's
heard.
very emotional.
I
Very
am
much.
great. Great.
Queen of the jungle, here I come.
Calvin.
Where's my red carpet?
They say cancer men are great eaters. So
Where's my red carpet?
No, too
I
soon.
ain't that.
No.
I ain't that. I'm,
Moses,
no, I'm,
how do you know you had a cancer, man?
Excuse me.
How do you know you had a cancer, man? Like, how would you know that? Did you have a cancer,
I
man?
heard that on the street.
How would you know that?
No, I heard that.
I think the emotion get mistaken for passion.
Thank you. And they call me I'm a Scorpio, so I'm a master eater. Okay?
I'm a Leo. I'm a cunning linguist.
Me too.
You July or August?
August 1st.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm July.
We all speak cunnilingus around here. So listen, Shanny, you know what cunnilingus is?
No,
It's the art of going down on a woman.
No,
I was supposed to, I don't think I
She
want to
didn't want to know. Now she knows, and now she can't take it.
You see what I'm saying? Okay, that's the one. Hopefully he deliver.
Baby.
All right, y'all, we're about to get out of here. Thank y'all for watching. We'll see y'all next week. Peace.
All right.
Appreciate y'all.
Rise and grind. Morning show at 9:15 a.m. Monday through Friday. Great conversation, guest appearances. 'Cause you